What's happening, good people? Welcome back, man. How y'all doing out there? Glad to see y'all. I got on my Bob Ross shirt again. Y'all gonna see this shirt at least 1,000 more times. I love the Bob Ross vibes. He was a dope guy. Despite the scandal. If you saw his documentary, you know what I'm talking about. I think it's on Netflix. This is Bajillion23, Michael Jordan. Bajillion23. And before we get started here, I got to go real quick to something, but let me show you what I've got this morning. I got my banana, I got my coffee, and I see my Los Angeles mug. This is a fancy mug. Excuse me. I just woke up and it's pretty late, so it's 8:24 in the morning. Got my water. That's why I'm coughing like that. Hadn't used my voice at all. And I'm gonna show you something real quick here, and I'll be right back. Y'all hold tight.
So look, this palm branch just dropped off this palm tree. I can use this carbon to make some more soil. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Hold on. So what I'm doing, I'm cutting up this carbon. Now they turn brown like this. It go from mostly nitrogen to carbon. So when it comes to compost, fruit scraps like this is nitrogen, dense right now. And then these was dried up leaves, which is carbon, and we mix some soil in here. But you notice right here, it's kind of getting mushy, and it's a little bit too wet. So what I know I need to do is add some carbon, and that's gonna make you some nutrient-dense soil. If my mixture off, it'll start turning kind of like slime. And I think they call that like anaerobic. Like once you start to see that, all you gotta do is add some carbon. So what I'm gonna do is, I got these old weeds that I pulled that I'm going to put on the bottom of this, and then I'll cover it with all this compost. From this being on top of that, what's going to happen is it's going to make it to where all them weeds is just going to die because it ain't getting enough oxygen to make more life, and it's going to turn the soil.
All right, so this is at JBez Invest. Man, I like seeing his videos, but what I like ultimately is I like seeing people getting more and more interested in making compost and making your own soil, and just getting interested in this because I told my uncle yesterday, one of my uncles, I have several uncles, but I told my uncle yesterday, I said the future of food and the future of agriculture ultimately is going back to mom and pops or smaller distributors. Like say I'm growing a garden. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my stuff, my compost, my produce, my fruit, vegetables, or whatever, and I'm gonna either trade, barter, or sell to other people. Man, my stomach is going bananas. I'm gonna have to put the music on early on this video. But that's what it's going to, and that's going to be something big. That's going to be something bigger and better, way better than going to Lowe's and Home Depot to get soil, compost, your fruits and vegetables from Walmart. I already see it coming, and I'm ahead of it right now. I'm in front of it right now. So this story, Bajillion, is a huge part of what I'm trying to convey to you right now. And if you guys will sit back and relax, I'm going to paint this picture as best I can, inviting you to not only come on the ride, but help me carry this ship or make this ship move forward. Let's get back into it. Let's go. All right, we're gonna pick it up right here, man, where we left off yesterday. Like I said, I ate my banana. This is going in my compost. I have water right here, the best thing for you, and I'm drinking a little stimulant this morning, a little caffeine this morning here, my first cup. So anyways, let me get a little sip before we get into it. All right. Standing there looking over the rippling water as the smiling sun cascaded over little swells that resembled flashing mirrors, Henry's thoughts traveled back to a few days prior when him and his two friends, Suge and Lupe, had taken a trip to Suge's liquor still, which was hidden not far from the waterhole. Suge had concocted a new batch of moonshine. This time, he'd added a handful of raisins, That day was similar to the present day, and as the men were walking, Henry's friend and fellow lumberjack noticed something. "Oh, Hank, look at this," said Lupe, pointing to a huge steaming mound of wood chips. "Devil's bread," Suge mumbled at the sight. "What?" Henry asked. There are mushrooms, psychedelic mushrooms," Lupe added in a Spanish accent. Lupe added in his usual but this time excited. Accent. Okay, that's a lot. But I'm trying to get to something here. I'm trying to convey that he's Spanish without, I'm trying to implement the Spanish accent or dialect without, driving it home, without telling you over and over and over that he speaks with a Spanish accent, and just trying to put that intent really in this sentence. All right, there are mushrooms, psychedelic mushrooms, Lupe added in his usual, but now excited, but now in his usual, but this time excited. Okay, in his usual Spanish accent. There are mushrooms, psychedelic mushrooms, Lupe added excitedly. Alright, I can just do this. There are mushrooms, psychedelic mushrooms, Lupe added in his usual Spanish accent. Okay. I don't have to put usual in his Spanish accent. Okay. Suge's attention peaked after hearing Lupe's claim. "So?" Henry replied. "Oh, hold on. Just wait one doggone minute, Hank. Don't be so quick to judge," Suge interjected. "Just how psychedelic we talking?" he asked. Okay. So that sounds pretty good. So I'm gonna go over that one more time, and then I'm gonna go ahead and move that green down to where the red is now, and so we'll mark this off as good. We'll check this as good. Standing there, looking over the rippling water as the smiling sun cascaded over little swells that resembled flashing mirrors, Henry's thoughts traveled back to a few days prior when him and his two friends Suge and Lupe had taken a trip to Suge's liquor still, which was hidden not far from the waterhole. Suge had concocted a new batch of moonshine. This time he'd added a handful of raisins. That day was similar to the present day. As the men were walking, Henry's friend and fellow lumberjack noticed something. I need to emphasize noticed something. That's me reading. "Oh, Hank, look at this," said Lupe, pointing to a huge steaming mound of wood chips. "Devil's bread," Suge mumbled at the sight. "What?" Henry asked. "There are mushrooms, psychedelic mushrooms," Lupe added in his Spanish accent. Suge's attention peaked after hearing Lupe's claim. "So?" Henry replied. Hold on, just wait one doggone minute, Hank. Don't be so quick to judge," Suge interjected. "Just how psychedelic we talking?" he asked. Okay, so now this is gonna turn to black. It's turning to black, so we don't have to pick that up until next go around. And this is turning to green. Yeah, that's turning to green. So we finally moved along a little bit, and I think I'm just gonna make. That's fine. Now, listening to Lupe explain the effects of the drug, Suge had an idea. Using Lupe's expertise, he picked a handful and placed them in a pouch. Early in the year, Suge had given his no-good son Frederick a few gallons of corn liquor on one of his visits down from New Jersey. Being the troubled individual he was, the man saw it as an opportunity to get rich quick, regardless of who was involved in the scheme. Suge remembered him saying something about the liquor being so good that he could sell it on the black market to the right people. Connected people is how he put it. Why is this red? Why is that red? Oh, I know why it was red. Anyways, as a deterrent to his son and so-called connected friends, Suge, in his infinite wisdom, thought that contaminating the liquor, or I'm gonna just say spiking. Yeah, I won't say contaminating because contaminating means something bad. Spiking. How do you spell spiking? All right, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I know how to spell spiking, but is let me see. My God, if y'all can hear my stomach, I'm gonna have to put the music up extra loud on this one. Okay, I'm back. So I had to look up spiking liquor to make sure it was, the right terminology. As a deterrent to his son and so-called connected friends, Suge, in infinite wisdom, thought that spiking the liquor with the mushrooms would be the thing to send the shiesty group laughing and ultimately crying in horror on their way. Okay. Coming from a family in Veracruz, Mexico, where peyote and magic mushrooms were common use, consumed by a spiritualist for ceremonial purposes, Lupe was shocked when he saw psilocybe carusolans, also known as landslide mushrooms. Okay, so I can turn this back to black because I think that sounds good now. According to Frederick Jr., the Northerners, but that has to move. According to Frederick Jr., the Northerners love the stuff, the moonshine, that is. Excuse me. Let me have a sip of water here. According to Frederick Jr., Northerners loved the stuff and wanted more. Somehow the exchange became a thing where Frederick began demanding batch after batch. Somehow the exchange became a thing. He gave him, so Suge gave him one. Early in the year, Suge had given his no good son Frederick a few gallons of corn liquor on one of his visits. So he only given him a few gallons on one of his visits. So, so now, why is it red again? So according to Frederick Jr., the Northerners loved the stuff and wanted more. Somehow the exchange became a thing where Frederick began demanding asking for more batches. Money swapped hands. So okay. So if Suge gave him just a few batches on one of his trips, so now this doesn't make sense. This part here doesn't make sense that I'm trying to fix right now. According to Frederick Jr., the Northerners loved the stuff and wanted more. Somehow the exchange became a thing where Frederick began asking for more batches. Money swapped hands. More money than expected as a bonus from the family. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, okay, early in the year, Suge had given his no good son Frederick a few gallons of corn liquor on one of his visits down from New Jersey. All right. The trips. Okay, so early in the year, soon the visits increased, and the few batches soon the visits increased along with the few batches, along with the amount, along with a demand for more liquor. Alright, so now I'm making it known that his son was, and I may have to change that a couple times, but early in the year, Suge had given his no good son Frederick a few gallons of corn liquor on one of his visits down from New Jersey. Soon the visits increased along with a demand for more, I'm gonna say product, because saying product right here, it indicates that, okay, now it's becoming some kind of commodity, right? For more product. Okay, so I think that's good right there for now. Being the troubled individual he was, the man saw it as an opportunity to get rich quick, regardless of who was involved in the scheme. Suge remembered him saying something about the liquor being so good that he could sell it on the black market to the right people. Connected people is how he put it. Okay, sometime around visit 3, Suge remembered. Sometime around visit 3, we'll leave that here right now. Suge remembered him saying something about the liquor being. Suge remembered Freddie, okay. Remember Freddie, we call him Freddie. Now, I got a cousin named Freddie, so that's why I was kind of reluctant. And he passed away in 2011, I think. But we're gonna double back on Freddie. Okay. Sometime around visit 3, Suge remembered Freddie saying something about the liquor being so good that he could sell it on the black market to the right people, connected people, is how he'd put it. As a deterrent to his son and so-called connected people, Suge, in his infinite wisdom, Okay, so now I gotta. Why does he want to stop? Why does Suge want to stop this? He's making a little money. But Suge had no interest in the money or his son's connected people. But Suge had no interest in the money or his son's connected people. Okay, we'll leave that for now. As a deterrent, oh yeah. As a deterrent, Suge, in his infinite wisdom, thought that spiking the liquor with the mushrooms would be the thing to send the Shiesty group laughing and ultimately crying in horror on their way. Alright, we'll leave that right there for now. Okay. Coming from a family in Veracruz. Okay, so now I gotta move this somewhere else. And I also do more research as a note here on the psilocybin carucilins. Carulicins. So we'll do that too, but okay. Freddie or Frederick Jr., so he goes by both names. Alright, so let me cut this. As a matter of fact, it's 22 minutes. I got a lot of work to do today, so green is right there. We're gonna put the red right here, and I'm gonna call it quits. It's 22 minutes. 22 minutes, and that's fine. Yeah, we'll pick it back up tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff to do today. I'm getting ready for my buddy to come. We're going on this fishing trip, so I got to get some things done around the house. But yeah, y'all be safe. Thank y'all for stopping by. Hit that like, subscribe, leave a comment if you're watching. Till next time, this is Anthony L. Kelly, and I'm out.